this video I show you how to perform a transperineal examination of the pelvic floor with the BK 3000 and 5000. We start with the entry of the patient ID. We press this button. Then we fill in these values and press Next. Then we arrive to the probe selection menu and click on the desired probe. In this case, this is a convex array probe. This leads us to the menu item presets. We can select our presets here and also save them, so they're ready for later and do not have to be re-entered again. We choose a pelvic floor here or create our own pelvic floor preset. What values should we choose here and why? We start with frequency and select 6 MHz. Depth 9.3 cm, which have been proven very well. Width so that symphysis, vagina and the rectum are visible. Resolution omitted because we have no rotation in this transducer. Distance 0.5 mm. Time 5 seconds, approximately 100 frames are taken as fan. To better understand these parameters, we go through them individually. Frequency 6 MHz. Because the representation of the entire pelvic floor has several layers of tissue and organs, we do need low frequency with appropriate range. This allows to display correctly any structures, for example bladder, which are far away from the transducer. Depth 9.3 cm. The depth of 9.3 cm guarantees that all relevant anatomical structures such as uterus, rectum, etc. sufficiently can be viewed. With a low penetration depth, for example 3 cm, only organ parts can be assessed. This is a dynamic examination technique and organ movements must also be perfectly visible. This, of course, takes some space. Distance 0.5 mm. The choice of fairly large distance of 0.5 mm is based on a perspective. When taken, the image is indicated by a tilting movement of the hand reached by the examinator. This happens quite quickly and should above all be carried out evenly. The relatively short recording time and the large image distances, however, are completely sufficient to document the changes, for example, Rectocel or Enterocel as well. Time 5 seconds. In this short time, about 100 single pictures fan are taken and summarized into a 3D block. This is done both in rest and during the salva. These maneuvers and the resulting changes usually do not take long time, which is why the 5 seconds are completely sufficient. Summary. Frequency 6 MHz. Depth 9.3 cm. Width so that symphysis, vagina and the rectum are visible. Distance 0.5 mm. Time 5 seconds. Important tilting movement of the examinator's hand. Please note that all these parameters are considered to be your personal preset and can be customized if necessary. The better you understand these settings, the faster and more independent your pelvic floor diagnostic can be. I wish you every success and thank you for your attention.